guys, we're back here at Axe and Allies with my buddy Ted Axe.
Hi.
Which means we're about to do some more upgrades to Big Green. Now Ted, I just drove this big truck all the way to Gateway, Colorado, and you know that's like 300 miles from here. So that was a long trip, and there are two issues that we ran into right away. Number one, it wasn't happy going over the Eisenhower Tunnel. It was just bogged down, right?
It's that wimpy V8.
Yes, wimpy V8. And I think it's the carburetor, right? This thing is set up for sea level, and when you get up to about, what is that, 10,000 feet above sea level, it just runs really rich. It just dumps a lot of fuel, there's not a lot of oxygen in the air, and it just kind of bogs down. So Andre has brought the solution to that.
There you go, guys.
Our friends at Summit Racing sent us this, which is throttle body injection. So you work on British cars. How familiar are you with this?
Oh, you guys are, you excel at bringing me stuff that I know nothing about.
All right, so this FI Tech fuel injection, throttle body fuel injection costs about $1,000 Ted, which I think is actually pretty reasonable, right?
You could sure spend that on trying to get your carburetor dialed in.
Yeah, you could.
And never make it.
This is the part that replaces the carburetor. This is what it looks like. It looks just like a carburetor.
I was gonna say it kind of has that.
Yeah.
I've seen it before.
Yeah. So it should rest on top of the engine, obviously feeding the fuel in this way. You know, this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought.
I know. Yeah. Harder than you thought. Okay, just so you know.
Yeah. Hey Ted, I'm going to put on the Summit Racing Equipment sticker, but I think it might jinx us. Should we just wait till it's actually running? Let's wait. Yeah, I would. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll wait, and then we'll use the big one too. Cool.
For assistance with an order you have already placed or received, press 3. If you know your party's extension, press 4.
Summit Racing has a helpline.
Our technical support department's phone number.
Technical support. How cool is that?
If you'd like to speak with the Summit Tech representative, please get ready to take down the number. If you don't catch the phone number, please hold, and you'll be connected to a Summit Racing sales representative.
Plumbing schematic for fuel command center, right?
Yeah.
Stock fuel pump, 3 to 8 psi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
But then
normal.
you need this fuel command center thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure about that yet.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
All right. Like I say, we're figuring this out along with you. That's half the fun of this video series. So Andre, here's the situation. We've got Ted today and tomorrow. I mean, look at all these cars. He's really booked up.
Yeah.
So we have to get this hopefully today. And some
Well, the fuel delivery system, right?
Yeah. Summit will send it to us, but it'll arrive sometime tomorrow. It does us no good if it arrives sometime tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to call these guys and see if I can actually, if there's a local place that might sell it.
Well, we're in Denver. I mean, there's a lot of stores here.
You would think that some place might actually have this.
Yeah.
Well, let's call them. And is there any place like in Denver we could pick it up, or is there a local place you could buy that? You know? Yeah, that's too far. We're not gonna go to Nevada. Okay, let me do this. Let me give you a call back. I need it as soon as possible. And if I can't find it here, I'll give you guys a call back. Thank you. Hello. Well, that one didn't work.
It's only
9:30 and we already got problems. Somebody pick up the phone. The mailbox is full.
You'd think that
Someplace in Colorado.
even here in Pumpkin Center, Colorado,
That's
we would
right.
be able to come up with, you know,
Yeah. Customer service? Let's try customer service.
it's going to be the same person no matter what.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
switch the hat.
My God, Ted, I gotta text them or I am them. And I was wondering, is there a place I can get this in Denver, Colorado, where I can go, actually, do you sell these things somewhere where I can go pick it up and buy one because I need it today? Yes, the Fuel Command Center, yes, for the throttle body injection, please. Okay, 719-310-6043, and they might have it in Colorado Springs. Is this Alternative Automotive Designs?
No, it's not.
Oh, they're out of business? Okay, so this is no good. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, bye. Well, they're out of business, so. Wahoo!
Survey says?
The survey says the company I called is in Colorado Springs, and they're out of business.
what?
So what's the plan, boys? Should we swap the fuel tank in the meantime?
Yeah, and the bumper.
And the bumper?
Yep.
And then you could do all the prep work if there's any prep work to be done? Hey guys, we ended up this Big Green build to ask for your support. Andre, do you know that our YouTube revenue is way down?
Unfortunately, yes.
And we could really use your support. So if you can go to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/TFLcar, and support us with either a $2, $5, or $10 donation, you can get a chance to get a t-shirt. What are we doing, Andre?
Yep, we're picking names at random and you can get a TFL shirt.
Signed by the entire team. So please visit our Patreon page by clicking on the link and help us continue to make fun videos like this, because I think if we're having fun, you guys are having fun.
We appreciate your support.
Thanks. And Ted, I've got a kind of a bonus project. It's a redemption project. If this were a TV show, there'd be a little redemption here for you.
I need it.
So remember last time I was here, you drove it with the old engine in the back?
I have blocked that out through therapy.
Let's roll that video.
Big green!
Whoa! Okay, he didn't realize there's an engine in the back.
I hope that whoa wasn't slow the heck down, your car's on fire whoa. I hope that was the whoa of excitedness. Oh, that whoa was for the engine that was in the back.
He just realized there's an engine in the back.
You know, I spent $2,000 on therapy to forget that.
Let me show
and
you.
now you're bringing it up.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get that eye twitch.
Yeah,
you know.
So right here, there was an old 305 that slammed into this and did this.
Yeah, I think we called it a love tap at the time.
It was a love
but
tap.
go ahead.
Could we take a jack and a piece of wood and jack up and straighten this up?
Yes.
Like a little 2x4. Is that doable? That's what I was
is
thinking. Right.
Completely doable.
Yeah.
Okay, Ted, so I think it's now perfect, right?
It's perfect. It looks like $100.
So you built like a Jenga tower, and we actually jacked up the side of the bed and it looks better.
Jacked up the side of the bed. A phrase well chosen, because it wasn't already.
Check this out. We have a spare fuel tank for Big Green right here in the back seat of the King Cab. This is almost 5 feet in length, about 57 inches. We have our brackets for the rear bumper that I'll be putting on. This is the new chrome bumper here. Okay, so these are the brackets that our friends at Summit Racing sent us for the rear bumper on our Chevy K10. There are 4 of them, 2 on each side, and we got some bolts, but I don't have a diagram or anything to help me out. Okay, so I googled a couple of diagrams how to mount a bumper on a K10 Chevy, and so there's 2 brackets on each side, and they go something like this. There are 4 mounting holes on the bumper, and these 2 brackets go around the frame and actually connect to each other as well using these 2 holes. Okay, the next step actually is I need to remove the trailer brake lights harness and the trailer brake controller harness. Is there a screwdriver here?
Oh man, I have every other tool.
Okay.
If you guys had said that we were going to use screwdrivers, I would have brought some from home.
Are you calling me a tool? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Ted, you're not quite free yet. Now you're free.
Hey.
You guys are free.
Whoa, look at that. I feel free.
Both of these brackets get attached with the same 2 bolts, and they're in the diagonal pattern here. So,
Hey Andre, I've done the heavy lifting, man.
oh my goodness,
I got the plate off of it.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I know. It took a lot of work and effort, but
Okay.
good work.
All right,
You
thanks.
keep going. I'll put this on when it's ready. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. I delegate, and
Okay.
I do the heavy lifting.
That's why you're the boss.
Look at there.
So is this meant to be a stock replacement
Yes.
for what we're? Oh, awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's
So it
a
really is
stock-
just nuts and bolts.
Stock replacement. I'm guessing that's what? About 16 gallons? That's what it feels like to me.
16 and a half.
All right, 16 and a half. So Ted, there should be zero fuel in this fuel tank.
Should be.
There should be, yeah.
Yeah, but at least what's in there is going to be ancient.
Is this
Yeah.
plastic or metal?
I think this is just this is just a plastic shield to make sure the tank can rust faster, I guess.
Oh no, not the rig, no. What's going on? Oh my god, it's so nasty in there.
There's a T-Rex fossil. In the interest of keeping the truck authentic and its original patina, I'm replacing this portion of the western slope to go back in after we get the new tank installed. Talking about a switch on the dash that switches from one tank to the other.
Yes, they're supposed to be on the passenger side, closer to, where the drive or the transmission tunnel. There's supposed to be a valve that switch operates.
When we test drove this truck, Mr. Truck
Yes.
tried that, and he said it worked because he said that when you switch it, it goes from the fuel gauge goes from full to empty. Now I tried that,
Okay.
and it didn't work.
Okay, so we're not quite sure. And Devin,
Yeah.
Devin's car care
Yeah.
in Boulder,
Yeah.
he was telling me that he also has an 86 K10.
Yeah.
T20 actually.
Right.
And he says that switch failed on him.
So I might be
So-
getting parts anyway.
Yes.
I might be, and that part should be available.
I hope so.
I haven't fumbled into a fuel pickup or fuel tank sender wire yet, so I'm assuming I'll just discover those on the way out. Something's holding it in. You ever do that thing where you're pulling an engine and you've got everything disconnected except that one stupid cable? It's kind of where we're at. Oh.
Is it that hard to get to?
I haven't succeeded yet.
Really?
Yeah, I think I can probably. If I had some trained gerbils to crawl up there and do the work, I'd be okay. But yeah, I might get it yet. Who
So
knows?
are you saying we have to remove the bed? That's a big job.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm kind of just assuming this is how this tank comes out. Yeah, I think this little metal piece is the thou shalt not part. You know how dudes never ask directions? Apparently we don't read them either.
Ted is about to lose his cool. He's really fighting that gas tank.
So why don't we just take the bed off?
Well, it only solves part of the problem, right, Ted?
Yeah, it'll make it less obscure, but I think if I could just get these two hoses to twist off.
All right. So Ted is still working at it from the bottom.
Because look at this. There are 3 hoses that attach to this.
Oh, good. That sounds like a match.
Yeah. There's 3.
Okay, so I'm learning as I go and I'm getting faster. And there are 3 bolts actually mounting these brackets on both sides. And now I just need to put the washer and the lock nut and the nut onto this. Okay, solid as a rock. Look at this. Now I just need to mount the bumper itself and we'll be good.
Hey Ted, how much do you think these bolts are?
Let's see. Is this a trick question?
Yeah, per bolt. How
If
much?
they were my world, they'd
Yeah.
be $10. Here is going to be 53 cents.
All right, 53 cents. Ted says. What do you say?
I'd say 99 cents a bolt.
$1.69.
$1.69 a
That's
bolt.
an outrage. You were robbed.
I was robbed.
All right, thanks, Roman. Your life.
You know, Andre and Ted, one of these days, we'll actually figure out that we need these parts before we need them. No. Well, I'll be without a job then.
Can you help me put the bumper on at least?
Let's go put the bumper on.
All right, let's get the bumper in place.
This is the fun part.
Yeah.
So, come toward me.
How about that?
How about them apples, huh?
Okay guys, I'm really happy with the way that the bumper looks. We adjusted it, it's level now, and it fits really great, and it makes the truck look much better, like the old days. But I had to take off the wiring harness for the trailer and also the license plate lights from the old bumper. But right now we don't have a license plate bracket in here, and there's nothing to mount to as far as my lights and the trailer wiring harness. So we'll have to order the bracket and then adjust and mount the lights.
Ted, you got the gas tank off while we were screwing around with the bumper. You did the hard work. Look
Yes.
at that. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why don't we show them how this works in case people are curious. You can kind of walk them through how this works, how the sending unit works.
Oh, well, here's my answer, yeah.
One pickup, one vent, one return, right?
I'll buy that.
That's a pickup. That's the vent. Right, that looks like a vent.
Yeah.
Return?
I'll buy that, yeah. In any event, you know, it's got the ground wire to go to the frame, and the sender wire goes there. This is for the gauge, right? Yeah. But as the fuel comes up, it just changes the resistance on the wire, and all the gauge is a little voltmeter on the dash, and so, you know.
Let's do a comparison, huh? That looks way longer.
The filler neck
Dude,
stuff.
dude, you have 13 inches of extra. 13. Okay, let's call Roman back.
And
We might have to chop the exhaust pipe or do something else.
and reconfigure the filler necks.
I don't think chopping the exhaust pipe is a good idea. You know, I mean, it would seem like it would be easier just to get the right tank, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you check with Napa and see if they have the right one?
Okay, I'll call Certifit in a few places, okay?
Yeah, I mean, Napa's right 5 minutes away.
Okay. Woohoo! Got a new tank! This is a 16-gallon tank, which should fit perfectly. The other tank was too big, and finally got the new tank. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Did we get the right tank or not? Woohoo!
It is amazing that this one diverter valve would have, like 1,500 hoses going to it, as many wires in a single plug. You know, my fingers could probably undo this clip if I'd stuck with my, I was gonna say violin lessons, but never mind, we're good. Woohoo!
This is the sending unit for the.
You mean the diverter valve,
The diverter
or whatever,
valve, yeah.
whatever it's
Yeah,
really
and
called.
sending
Yeah.
unit, yeah.
But that looks right to me. That looks like it matches the wiring harness I saw under there. So this is cool.
That's really cool. You know, look, you can live without 2 fuel tanks, but it's way cool to have like a little switch.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
If you can't have an ejector seat button, this
Yeah.
is right behind.
It's like
it,
Underdog, like you get your little pill. This is way old. You get the little pill in the ring, right? Oh, I'm out of fuel. Pop the
When I
pill.
was a kid, my mom had a poison ring.
Yeah.
It had actually, yeah. No, this is cool. And the beauty of having a part like this and looking at it and recognizing it is that all I have to do is plug it in. I don't have to understand it.
So here's the problem. This is the old valve that allows you to switch from passenger tank to the driver side tank, and it has all these connections, 4 hose connections on this side, 2 on this side, and electrical connection. And the problem is it's really hard to mount and attach the hoses when it's actually up there inside the frame rail. And Ted's been fighting with us for at least 30 minutes and really wondering what the heck is going on here. So you just completed the Herculean task of attaching the valve that switches between the different sides of the tanks. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my manager and my parents and
That was-
and all the people that made that possible.
That was such a pain because there was no clearance there whatsoever. We're back to the tank. This is a brand new tank we just bought. It's the same size as the old one, so it should just pop right in, right?
It's like it's installed with Velcro.
It's a good thing this tank is so lightweight.
Well, I like it better like this than after it's full.
Yeah.
So I have this thought where,
Where?
ooh, look, we're coming up on the filler neck. It's like docking the space shuttle. Maybe
What?
if I start a bolt,
Yeah.
then I don't have to work so hard.
Okay, hammer.
Okay, this noise is for us.
That's wonderful.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This truck was not designed in the computer.
No. No, this truck would have benefited from Abacus. Yeah. It's on. Happy.
Shiny people laughing.
This bad idea. Ooh, that was a good sign. Ooh, that was another good sign. I think we're doing good. Clear. Which tank am I on?
What does the gauge say? Fuel.
It says nothing.
Well, maybe because it needs more fuel.
Is it out of gas on both tanks?
Yeah.
Really?
It was low this morning.
You coasted in on fumes.
Okay, what is this contraption?
I think it might be called the shaker. Little check ball in there. Ooh, with Tinkerbell's magic fairy dust, I can fly. Yeah, I feel like Ron Popeil right now. Yeah.
So when you said Tinkerbell, you meant it.
Yeah, you can still hear the sound? Yeah. Oh look, an angel got its wings. Even though the one tank is empty, the purpose of that little valve, the valve that I struggled to put
Yes.
in, is so that when it's switched to pick up from the tank that you want, it isolates the pickup from the empty tank so that you're not just sucking air. God, I do love the way this thing drives. It's just so, it is so anti everything I own and work on that it's just fascinating and cool, you know?
Okay, so this is a little weird for me because I'm filling up the big green on the passenger side, but this is a big test.
So at some point, I am going to switch the tank and see what happens. We'll either die or we'll keep going. We already know it runs on this tank, so let's try the new tank.
All right, we're trying the new tank, guys. Passenger side tank, and I'm sitting on top of it.
Yes. Okay. I'm watching the fuel gauge climb. That's very cool. I'm sorry that I can't just pluck the camera off and go, look, the fuel gauge. So suddenly we have more fuel than we had a minute ago.
Okay, because the passenger side is completely full, driver's side not quite.
Right, yes. And I'm not sure if that's us running out of gas on this full tank or not.
Oh, you're a race car driver.
Yeah.
Ted, well, thank you very much.
Andre.
I think we did it. Job successful. We replaced the passenger side tank, and I got a bumper on.
The bumper is actually the best work that was done today. So you know, your professional gimped a tank into place, and Andre did a spectacular job on the bumper.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir.